Hello everyone, magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat and we are live. Life Coach Corner is now here for another series of sharing on Coach Like a Pro with mental models. Every person has the potential to have a deeper, more meaningful conversation with their peers and loved ones. Discover how top coaches and leaders use mental models to break past surface level conversation and achieve the real results with their clients. So get ready now. Get ready, everyone, to understand how to weave mental models into a coaching process by listening to coaching practitioners and learning how they can be structured, clarity, and depth into session, helping their clients go from incremental progress to transformational change. So, Life Coach Corner is a groundbreaking initiative by Life Coach Philippines International and is dedicated to fueling the growth of coaching professionals and enthusiasts. And our commitment is to empower the coaching community with essential resources and strategies, transforming coaching into a thriving profession. So if you are a coach right now, or if you know of any coach, bring them in here, tag them along in here, because I'm pretty sure every conversation that we have here in Life Coach Corner on mental models will truly help them become better coaches, helping and facilitating their clients into clarity. So, welcome to each and every one of you. It's a Monday, an awesome Monday, and for many of I think some of the schools here in Tacloban City, I'm coming live from Tacloban City, is still on a vacation mode. So, wala pa pong klase ngayon, but work has already is already gone back no sa lahat nagtatrabaho na ngayon. So we are live streaming through the pages of Life Coach Philippines International, Life Coach Philippines Eastern Visayas, Life Coach Philippines Oman, Life Coach Philippines Kuwait, Calabarzon, Tacloban, Davao, and Central Luzon. So, marami pong pwedeng platform na pwedeng puntahan yung mga kaibigan yung coaches and those who are interested to become life coaches. So, tag them along in here. Don't keep us a secret. Let them join our beautiful conversation. And definitely, if you have not yet visited the home of the CACC Life Coaches of Life Coach Philippines International, we invite you to visit our coaching hub, the Cup Coffee Republic, which is in corner Brixton's and United Street, Capitolio, Pasig City. It's open from 5 p.m. to 5 a.m. Hashtag all night po yung aming diyang sinasabi, ready to keep you, alive and awake up all night. So to avail of the complimentary coaching session being offered by our CAC coaches in Decaf Coffee Republic, you can now connect with Coach Rizal through 0917 586-1661. At hindi ko po gustong kalimutan at ayokong makalimutan. So if you're one person who have been dreaming or have been thinking of becoming a life coach, another opportunity is opening up for you this coming December 14 and 28. CACC Life Coach Certification Class 22 is gonna happen on that date. So reserve your slot, connect now with Coach Rizal, and be part of the second fastest growing industry in the world today, which is life coaching. So connect po kayo kay Coach Rizal for registration assistance, 0917-586-1661. So this November, once again, we dedicate our conversation to the exploration and understanding of the different mental models. And each episode delves into the significance of these models, showcasing how you can use them on a different specific situation so that you can make better decision. So, kung nandito po kayo ngayon, and you believe that this is something that a friend of yours or a family members of yours can use, tag them along in here, pass on the link to them, no, of this video so that they can join us. So mental models is basically a mental models is a conceptual framework that explain how something works, and it helps you interpret the world and understand the relationship. So there are different, like more than 200,000 mental models that has been studied since 1940s, no? Matagal na po ito. And if you have those different types of mental models, variety of them, no, you can use it as a trunk of knowledge. Now, whenever you have situation or you want to make better decision, you just go into your treasure box of mental models and get one that is really will be able to help you make better decision for whatever situation you are in. So learning is key, no? The learning is key insight from all the learning key of the different episode that we are going to be having this November, no? So today is November 4, so pang-apat na po yung i-share namin ngayon, no? So giving is a hallmark of empowered individuals. So we are open to really receive your support, no? For we are going to have to build a mentally fit um facility so that we can help grow mentally fit generation. So if you want to contribute to this cause, you're looking for a meaning, you are looking for something to help the community with, this is one beautiful um, advocacy that you can work with us, no? So mga life coaches, so you can just look at the comment, I mean in the caption of this video, and our PayPal account is there so that you can support us, and you're freely welcome to join us. Okay? So, magandang gabi ulit sa inyong lahat. So, hello Kindred Coaches. I have here Coach Colleen. I have Master Coach Jasmine in here. Hello Coach Eva. Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. No? Thank you for joining me this very night. Okay. So, I hope our coaches, no, we just came from a meeting doon sa aking sa mga coaches, no, sa Eastern Visayas, and I hope they come in so that they can join us. So this very night, I'm going to be sharing with you, I'm going to be sharing with you plan for growth, identifying strength, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. So this, I believe you're very familiar with this one, because when you get the acronym of strength, weaknesses, opportunities, and strength, these are actually what we call SWOT. No? Now, this is very important because in this episode, it is emphasized that you can use these four elements to be able to plan out your growth as a professional or your personal growth. So Louise Pasteur said, chance favors the prepared minds. And yesterday we just finished our wordsmith gifted wordsmith book writing boot camp, no? At ang first part talaga na tinuro sa amin is planning and preparation. And this is also one thing that you can connect with this mental model when you identify your strength, your weakness, your opportunities, and threats, because this is actually a preparation time. So when your mind is prepared, no, the more chances of opportunities you can get, no? So yun ay talagang makukuha mo yan, na? So you are most likely to succeed in life if you use your talents to their fullest extent. I remember going into a class on passion and purpose, the master coach, So similarly, you'll suffer fewer problems if you know your weaknesses, and if you learn to manage these weaknesses, so that they don't matter in the work that you do. So hindi sila makaka-disturb, no? Identifying your strengths and weaknesses and analyzing the opportunities and threats that flow from them is useful. That is a useful technique that helps you do this. So plan for growth, identifying strength, weaknesses, and opportunities and threats is best used in decision making preparing for challenges, strategic planning, no? So this process of identifying strength, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats is commonly used in different organizations. So kaway-kaway po sa mga institution, di ba? At the beginning, palagi pong meron yung nagsuswot, no, to be able to really maximize their organization. And if you're one person who've been to graduate school, I'm pretty sure kinakain mo na yung SWOT. So this is basically being used, no, to maximize the potential and get all the necessary opportunities for the organization or institution to grow. Now, planning for growth should be a step for every individual. So how many of you are now in the planning stage of your growth? Nakikita niyo na ba yung sarili niyo 5 years from now? Where will you be? What will you be doing? Who are the people you're going to be working with? What kind of life are you living? What's the picture of your day to day? So it is now, before you're able to really do a lot to thrive in life, planning for growth should be intentional for every individual. Now, according to the survey, 52% of employees experience burnout. Burnout. And those suffering from burnout, 63% most likely get to do sick leave, and 23% visit the emergency room. No? So that's why it is very important to really plan out for growth, because here's one thing: when you're not growing and you're a very active person, you're more likely to develop, no, or to suffer from burnout. In a study conducted entitled Burnout Prevention Through Personal Growth, no, through personal growth, it was noted that most vulnerable individuals uh, to burnout are those strongly motivated and involved in their work. Definitely. Will you, I mean, are you agreeing with me? Kasi nga naman, kung ikaw ay banjing-banjing lang, cool-cool ka lang, chill-chill ka lang, hindi ka naman talaga committed and dedicated to your work, you're not experience burnout, because you'll do a lot of, shortcuts and everything. But when you are highly committed, you are one person who really, when you are committed to a task, you just want to finish it, you are actually more prone and vulnerable to burnout. Now, there in the study, there were two groups now formed in the research, and and the uncontrolled group, the non-controlled group were free to do whatever they want, but the controlled group were given trainings on emotional intelligence, spirituality, and quest for happiness. And the result yield that 55% from this group, no, have less experience of burnout. So if you're one highly committed individual, kaway-kaway sa'yo, no, it is a must that you be intentional to seek personal growth so you can achieve your dreams, professional and personal growth, so that you can achieve your dreams and aspirations in life. And that can begin when you come into a space of planning for your growth through identifying your strength, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. No? So, yes, Coach Nord. So, planning for growth must be intentional. Nandito si Coach Nord, yung ating intentional coach. No? So, what are the benefits when you start to really identify, your strength, your weaknesses, your opportunities, and threats? No? Well, basically it can help you, no, when you work on this, you list it down, no, it can help you uncover opportunities that you would not otherwise spotted. A lot of times, no, many of us believe of what we're able to do, but we're not really 100% sold out to it. We're not really committed and motivated to really move forward with it when we keep it in our mind. But when you start writing it down, there are other things, other strength, marami ka pong makikita when you try to list it down. And by understanding your weaknesses, you can manage and eliminate the threats that might otherwise hurt your ability to move forward. No, so importante po yun. So if you look at yourself, no, if you look at yourself using This model of identifying strength, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats, no, you can start to separate yourself from the peer and further develop the specialized talents and abilities you need to advance in your career and help you achieve your personal goals. Now, when you finished college, probably kung ikaw ay top honor in school, you come also from the best school, the same. Pag mas stiff po yung competition, no, it is very important that you identify your specialized talents and ability because it sets you apart. It's uniquely yours, eh? And it sets you apart from the people in the space. Kaya importante po 'yon, no? That's why it's important to identify it, no? Hindi yung nasa brain lang, talagang naisulat, nagkaroon ka talaga ng reflection on it, no? So there's a story of I remember, no, before that story, no, I remember, I am also one person who haven't really thought about planning my personal growth. I didn't have that. I was just going through the mundane of a day-to-day activity. I was a nurse, no, at the time for almost 22 years. But there was one time, I think after 10 years, if I'm not mistaken, almost 50 years, no, I was on duty. And this is a story I love to tell people because it is actually a breakthrough for me. I was on a night shift and I was serving a judge, no, nasa suite. Judge po yung trabaho niya, no? And nasa suite room siya, and I think hindi siya nakakatulog at around 11. I was about to give her his due IV meds, no? And while I was doing that, syempre matagal yun eh, kasi slow push po yung IV medication. And so we got into a conversation. And I remember this judge was asking me how long I was in the hospital. How long have you been here? And I was saying, I think almost 15 years. And this judge told me, oh my God, how come you're still here? You should be in America. You should be in Europe. The people are, your co-nurses are already working, earning dollars and euros, and you're here. No. And at the time, I didn't have really. I was so focused with just working and getting myself on a day-to-day basis. And well, of course, no, I cannot. At that time, I know I will not. I cannot be apart from my children. I cannot be away from my children. I had two small children at the time, and it didn't dawn on me that I when I took up nursing, the desire was just simply to finish it and have something for myself because I was actually not aware, or I was not really very sure what I want. And so when my mom told me that you get into nursing, I did, but she did not force me also to go abroad. So I was just there working. I was married, and I was just working, and I was not doing anything at all. No, and I was just doing the day-to-day activity. I memorized the routine in the hospital, and I love, 11 to 7 shift because it's the most quiet time. And so there's not much challenge. The challenge at that time for me was, raising my children. But when this judge asked me that, when he commented that, I came to a space of really, I brought myself to really reflect that where are my friends, where are my colleagues, and I realized they're really out, they're doing something about themselves, and I was just kind of feeling that, oh my, how I've been here for 15 years, what have I accomplished? So I was that, no, I had that, but that brought me to really thinking of enrolling myself in the master's program, Master of Arts in Nursing Administration. And during the time when I was kind of, during the bachelor time, when I was taking my BSN, school was not really fun. Like, it was stiff. There's a lot of pressure. So I don't want to go back to school. But it hit me. The comment of the judge hit me. So I came to a space of reflection, and I just don't want, actually I was afraid to take the necessary step, knowing to change the status quo of where I was because I was comfortable already. But then I look back and I said, how come I won't try? If I would try going back to school, maybe I will be able to really, you know, I don't know doors will open. No, I mean, I've been doing the same thing over and over again. Maybe I can try. So I tried actually looking into the strength that I have. No, so I'm pretty sure I'm not. I've always said this, that I, in terms of being intellectual, I'm not, but I'm a very diligent student. I study when I need to study because I don't want to flunk. So I know that's my strength, and I can do this. So I started actually doing um, identifying strength, weaknesses, and opportunities and threats. So this is at the time I don't actually know its name, no, kasi nasa ano pa po ako, no, I was not yet studying, I was not yet really going to graduate school, but I have identified my strength, and I identified my weakness as well. But I was not able to do to I thought of the opportunities, but I was not very specific. But I know that there were threats. So there were threats because I don't really know what will happen in the future. So this is something beautiful that you can use if you want to plan out for yourself to really grow yourself. No, it can begin, and it's beautiful to begin by identifying your strength, weakness, opportunities, and strength. So now let me share to you something that I've read. No, this is a story of Cynthia. Now Cynthia is an advertising manager, and she really wanted to level up herself. She wanted to become more in the workplace. So she started identifying her strength, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. So according to Cynthia, her strength is I'm very creative. I often impress clients with new perspective on their brands. No, advertising kasi siya. So I communicate with my clients and team well. I have the ability to ask questions and find just the right marketing angle, and she identified that she's completely committed to the success of a client. Again, when you write your strength, you own it. That's why you said, I am creative, I can communicate, I have the ability, I am completely committed. You have to state it as owning it and taking accountability to put it inside your brain so that your brain will take a hold of it. You got to remember, you got to believe, no, the things that you need, that you have identified within yourself, because that's what you will, no, that's what will propel you to have more energy to pursue it. And they always said that when you talk about strength, look for something unique, because if your strength is the same with the person in the space, no, pareho lang kayo ng coworker mo, it's no longer a strength. That's why you look for something uniquely you're specializing with, no? So dapat yun, no? And then according to Cynthia, ang weaknesses na na-identify niya is I have a strong compulsive, again it starts with I, no? I have a strong compulsive need to do things quickly and remove them from my to-do list. No? Mabilis, gusto niya. And sometimes the quality of my work suffers as a result. No? Kasi gusto mong i-erase na, done. So oftentimes and not, when you are in this space, you would want to really do it fast to the point that you don't look into quality. Then, according to Cynthia, this same need to get things done also causes me stress when I have too many tasks. Di ba? Kasi dapat natapos na. So, na-stress ka na dyan. So, it's a weakness because remember, if you are in the space of stress, being stressed, and there's so much pressure, your decision making may be affected. Then, according to Cynthia, I get nervous when presenting ideas to clients, and this fear of public speaking often takes the passion out of my presentation. Kaya kung alam mo yung weakness mo, alam mo din ano yung gagawin mo. Di ba? Ano yung pwede mong gawin to be able to manage it. That's why sometimes, when we look at our weakness, and especially if other people pointed it out to us, we kind of feel that we are insulted, but it is really good, no? So if you don't want that, it would be good for you to begin identifying it so that you can work on it. Now, in terms of opportunities, Cynthia was able to come up with this. One of our major competitors have developed a reputation for treating their smaller clients poorly. No, so yun yung kanyang opportunity, no, na nakita, no. Major competitors, no, meron itong reputation to really treat, no, poorly ang kanilang client. That's an opportunity because if you are on a space na you are in a space that you're doing well for yourself, you'll not be treated small. Then I'm attending a major marketing in relation to the first opportunity. I'm attending a major marketing conference next month. This will allow for strategic networking and also offer some great training seminars. So that's an opportunity because you're learning, you're growing. So what opportunities probably do you have right now in your space that you can take that will help you to grow yourself personally and professionally? And then you na-identify din ni Cynthia, our art director, will go on maternity leave soon. Covering her duties while she's away would be a great career development opportunity for me. So this is one thing, no, that whenever we're faced with something new, something that is challenging, and will really shake our comfort, no, it is good to look at it in the perspective of opportunities rather than work or burden. No? So, aalis, magma-maternity leave siya. So, that means pwede kong gawin yung ginagawa niya. So, 'di ba? Pwede kong gawin yung ginagawa niya, ma-develop yung sarili ko, malalaman pa ng mga tao, no, then I can be promoted, 'di ba? So instead of sulking around na nako, madami na namang work, you look at every opportunity as in every situation that you have as a possible opportunity to grow yourself. And then Cynthia was able to identify threats, no? Sino yung threats niya? Ang threat niya is si Eric. Eric is one of her colleague who is a much more stronger speaker, no? Kaysa sa kanya. And he will be competing with Cynthia. He will be competing with me for the art director position. That's the threat. The second threat, due to arrest and staff shortages, I'm often overworked. And this negatively impacts my creativity. Ayan, di ba? Pag pagod na pagod ka, you cannot be creative. So it's a threat, no? So if you look at the things that I've been discussing with you, you can also try to think, no? Kasi this is I can relate with this one, no? That when I'm really tired, di ba? You cannot be creative. When you're hungry, you're angry. No? So yan, mga threats po yan, no? Because pag mataas ng pressure, madali ka nang magalit, no? Another threat that Cynthia identified was the current economic climate has resulted in slow growth for the marketing industry. Many firms have laid off staff members and our company is considering further cutbacks. As a result of performing this, identifying the strength, weakness, opportunities, and threat, Cynthia was able to build courage and take the step, no, of talking it out with Eric if they can both do together, no, cover each up's duties to work together, no, using their strength. And to Cynthia's surprise, nag-okay si Eric. He knows he presents very well, but he admits, no, that he's usually impressed by Cynthia's creative ideas. So they were able to work as a team. And professional growth, personal growth was able to level up. So ganun po talaga yung power, no? There is so much power when you are able to plan out your growth by looking first at your strength, weakness, opportunities, and threats, no? Makakatulong po talaga siya sa iyo to really improve yourself, no? As you plan out. Kasi kung ano yung sabi nga na, tinuruan nga tayo ni Master Coach, where your strength lies, that's where you work on. And with the weakness, you try to enhance it, develop it. Pero yung pool of resources, your pool of energy is in your strength. Kasi yun yung kalakasan mo. No? Yun yung kalakasan mo. And if you are one coach and you are helping your client move towards personal growth, this is one activity, one coaching session that you can do with your client. No? I mean, it's simple. It's simple. Just identify your strength so that you can build from there, no, and be energized by it. Look into your weaknesses so that your weaknesses will not be a big, no, a big how do you call it, a big highlight in your brain. You know that's your weakness, and you get into a resolve of really working on it, yet not being a stumbling block for you. And then you look at opportunities that is possible for you, especially to connect with your strength. And when you know your threats, when you know what is threatening you, then you can build some self-defense. So, kasama po yun sa planning for your personal and professional growth, which each and every one of us in this 21st century needed to do. We have to be intentional so that we can move from survival mode to a thriving mode. So if you're one coach out there, this is one powerful mental model that you can use with your that you can help your client with, develop one session that you can explore together so that your client can come into a space of courage and confidence to say, I know myself, that therefore I can plan out, no, coming from the process of identifying your strength, weakness, opportunities, and threats. You can now stand up courageously and confidently plan out how you want to move your career, no, how you want to move your career. Because honestly, it only takes 3 years for an employee to really be good at what he or she does. Sooner or later, if you don't do anything, your brain, your mental energy will go down, and even your self confidence, without you knowing it, will go down because you're going to be experiencing burnout. So you have to come into a space of really planning out, no, your personal and professional growth. So if you're one coach out there, are you one person thinking about planning for your um, growth, no, three powerful questions that you can answer this very night. One is, what potential challenges might stand in your way, and how will you tackle them? What potential? Potential pa lang po to, no? Possibility, no? Ano yung pwede? Anong pwedeng mangyari, no? Then how can you use your strength to create or take advantage of new opportunities? No? Again, you have the strength, na yun yung power mo eh. Tapos yun yung gagawitin mo to connect with the opportunities that you have. And what areas for improvement can help you become more resilient. Burnout is increasing in the workplace. It's increasing, especially with the onset of pandemic. And I've in Life Coach Philippines Eastern Visayas, we have our home in the Healthy Hub, and there will be a lot of working people, no, young executives and young prof coming in, having severe back pain, having severe shoulder blade pain, and all those things, because they're now taking a toll on burnout, taking a toll na experience na po talaga. That's why, no, many of them needed your service. If you are a life coach, needed your service to be able to bring them into a space of intentionally planning their growth using the mental model of identifying, simple lang po ito, identifying your strength, your weakness, your opportunities, and threats. It's simple, honestly, but how many of us have really sat down and did this? No. Sometimes kasi pag masyadong simple, no, hindi na natin pinapansin. But this is really such a powerful process, such a powerful mental model, that if you come into a space wherever you may be, whatever you may be doing right now, and you come into that space of really identifying all the four strength, weakness, opportunities, and threats, you know that you can fly, because you will know where you're at, where you're going, and what are your armors that you have with you, so that you can soar high. Remember that when you plan out and you do your plan for growth using your identification of your strength, weakness, opportunities, and threat, this will bring you clarity and direction in your career. And that once again will, start It will start to tickle back. Now, if you're about to be burned out or you're in a space of burnout as an employee, it will again re-energize you to really take hold of yourself, be mindful, and be intentional to really move forward towards your growth. Because you and you alone can do it. You and you alone can do it. And you are capable and it is possible. So maraming salamat po for hopping in with me. No, sabi ni Master Coach Jasmine, use your strength to take advantage of the opportunity and to manage the threat. Tama yun, no? Be intentional to plan for your growth. No, kasi nga po, hindi pwede nang hindi ka nagpaplano ngayong panahon or else you will come into the space of only surviving and never enjoying life. Because to enjoy life is to thrive, and that means to live beautifully, no? In the space and in the talents and skills that you have. So that's it, no? For all the life coaches in there, there are so many people in the workplace needing our help, and you can do your coaching using this plan for growth, identifying strength, weakness, opportunities, and threats. So magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Maraming salamat for joining me this very night. Thank you. And for those watching this on a replay, you can watch all the replays in our YouTube channel of Life Coach Philippines International, and of course the other platforms that we have, the other pages. So stay again, let me invite you to join us again tomorrow. If you've learned today, tonight, and the past couple of days, I believe you're going to be learning tomorrow with another mental model, which is get organized, mastering the Eisenhower matrix. And I love this. I love mastering the Eisenhower matrix. So join us again tomorrow, 7 p.m. here in Life Coach Corner. So God bless everyone. This is Life Coach Marifa Garfin. Love, bomb, boom. God bless. Thank you for joining me.
As a business owner, are you overwhelmed by the need to post beautiful, engaging content every single day? Are you left wondering what to write? Tired of scrolling through stock photos that all start to look the same? Confused by complicated graphic design programs? Rise Up Creatives is here to help. Each month, we give you everything you need to create 31 days of social media content in just 5 minutes a day. Customizable captions, curated lifestyle photos, a drag-and-drop graphic design tool, and the ability to post directly to your social media accounts. No one else empowers you with these 4 resources all in one place. Each month, we help you plan your social media calendar by providing you with 31 image themes and customizable captions so you can quickly and easily create engaging content and grow your following. Simply select the image that works best for your feed or story. Then, copy the caption and customize it to fit your audience. 5 minutes a day. It's that quick. Plus, you'll absolutely love our drag-and-drop graphic design tool. Start from scratch or choose one of our beautiful templates to fit your unique brand. When you're ready to export your design, you can download, email, or post directly to your social media accounts. Here's the truth. Our world needs what you have to offer. Don't let technology or procrastination hold you back. Rise Up Creatives is more than an online resource. We're a community helping you overcome your biggest barriers to reach your greatest goals. We're here to help you rise up and be creative.